Well, I just finished the book of Boba Fett, and to be honest, the first few episodes were kind of boring. Well, they weren't super boring. They were just, I guess they were just kind of okay. To about episode 5. And after episode 5, or at that point, it really started getting a lot better to me. I've heard some people complaining about the final being terrible, the action no good, blah blah blah. The narrative was destroyed, but really it was quite good as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it was dumb fun. Action, adventure, lasers blasting everywhere, big monster. You had the Baby Yoda doing his thing, and the Mandalorian, and it was fun. Now, they even had Luke Skywalker. Possibly, I've heard that they had issues filming the Boba Fett series, and they had rewrites and stuff, and it does seem kind of like we're at the last few episodes are just turning back into the Mandalorian, but that was okay with me. I mean, it took me forever to get towards the end of the series because I wasn't all that excited about it. So, but when I did get to the final 3 episodes, I watched them like in a couple of days. Okay, so like when the Mandalorian showed up, about episode 5, I think it was. Yeah, it turned into the Mandalorian show, I guess, at that point. But it was getting better. And in episode 6, now that was awesome. I mean, that was just 6. The last 2 to me. I mean, they were just awesome. I mean, if you think it was bad, that's fine with me. But I mean, to me, it was good. It was like a tribute. Episode 6 was like a tribute to classic westerns. And that blue guy, the bad guy, Cad Bane. He reminded me of Lee Marvin, and probably some of you younger people don't know what I'm talking about, but Lee Marvin starred in The Dirty Dozen. Yeah, Lee Marvin was like a World War II hero. I have to look it up here on Wikipedia, but it says, while serving as a member of I Company, 3rd Battalion, 24th Marines, 4th Marine Division, he was wounded in action on June 18, 1944, during the assault on Mount Tapachal, I can't say that word, in the Battle of Saipan, during which most of his company were casualties. He was hit by machine gun fire, which severed his sciatic nerve, and was hit again in the foot by a sniper. Well, anyway, I guess I'm getting off on a tangent, but Lee Marvin was definitely a tough guy. He just reminded me of Lee Marvin and Clint Eastwood. Definitely Clint Eastwood. I mean, it was like that spaghetti western thing that Clint Eastwood did way back in the 60s. I mean, that's what it reminded me of, and it was just awesome. You gotta ask yourself one question, punk. Do you feel the Force, or don't you? Now, in the Marshal dude, he was, I think his name was Cobb, the character's name was Cobb Vanth. I don't know how to say that, but he was great too. And I don't want to give it away or anything, but I hate what they did with him as far as his, ultimate fate or whatever. But he was just a freaking cowboy from the Old West, basically, except his laser gun, and you wouldn't be able to tell it unless you looked at him really closely when he pulled out the gun and noticed it was, a laser gun instead of a regular 6-shooter. And again, seeing Luke Skywalker at the last episode or 2, that was awesome. I mean, I really like how they do the effect where they make him look younger. That's just cool. I mean, the only thing I would have done differently, it probably would have cost a lot more money, I don't know, but it would have been awesome if Luke Skywalker could have gotten involved in the final fight. That would have been really cool. I mean, but just the fact that he was on the show, he was training the little Baby Yoda, that was cool. Yeah, and of course, like I said, you got Baby Yoda at the last couple episodes. He's like, okay, people are complaining, or people that I've listened to have complained about, ruining the narrative of putting a Baby Yoda, and let me say this is spoiler a little bit here, but they put Baby Yoda. Now it's a spoiler if you want to stop here or whatever, but Baby Yoda goes back to hanging out with the Mandalorian, and people are complaining about that a little bit. At least a couple of people I've listened to. And the thing of it is, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, Disney's most popular show in the last or since they've been in existence, haven't been in existence that long. Their most popular show has been The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda's been like a pop culture phenomenon, and of course they're going to put Baby Yoda back with The Mandalorian and do another season. I'm sure. I mean, I haven't heard anything, but I'm sure that's what they want to do. And so they've got to put them back together and then figure out some other adventure that I'm sure will be fun to watch. You know, they'll have to put that together somehow. You know, that's what television is. You got to keep the narrative going in order to show us the characters in a way that is most entertaining to the audience and that the audience wants. And right now the audience wants to see the Mandalorian teamed up with Baby Yoda, as far as I know. Well, anyway, it's a short video. I just want to throw my opinion out there a little bit because, you know, like I said, I've heard some negative stuff about this book of Boba Fett. You know, again, the first few episodes are kind of slow, but they're okay. I mean, they're good enough to watch. And then the last couple episodes especially are really good, and it's worth the time, especially if you don't have anything else to watch, to get to those last couple episodes, because then you're really going to have fun. Or if you're really strapped for time, just get to the last 3 episodes and watch those. You know, because it's just a fun show, so it's not like you have to see every little part of it in order to enjoy it. Just like I said, it's just dumb fun. Fights and explosions and laser blast and the whole deal. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that little bell icon. That way you get notified as soon as we do a new video. And I just want to throw this out there real quick. I didn't really have any time to do anything silly like I normally do. You know, I usually try to throw a little bit more humor in my videos, but I just finished the show. I figure I better go ahead and do this video if I'm going to do it, because I'll forget what in the world it was I watched anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as Roy Rogers used to say, happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Something, something, something. Okay, bye.